Yo, 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 what's up, everybody? We are back with another video. I'm back with my uncle, aka, here, chuy7979, all the way from Utah, baby. Let's talk about, before we get started, man, last time we saw each other was back when we were doing NFL uniforms, but
Yep.
this time we're going to Major League Baseball uniforms because I know both our teams are in the playoffs. I got the date with San Diego. I know you have a date with Phillies, right?
Yep.
Okay, so let's get it on, man. Ready to get started. So today we're going to be talking about some this MLB uniforms, and let's get it on. Ready for? So let's talk about you. How you became a Braves fan before we get started.
So when I was younger, my dad used to, he loves the Dodgers.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up with my uncles, my older brothers, everybody was a Dodgers fan. And then as I got older and I started having, like my own opinions and stuff, in the early 90s, like 1990, 91, um, I started hearing a lot of good things about the Braves. They started televising more of their games, and I really liked the players there. They were putting together a lot of good rookies, and I told everybody, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna root for the Braves. I don't want to be a Dodgers fan. I'm gonna be a Braves fan, and it worked out, man, because the Braves were dominated the '90s. Unfortunately, it was just one World Series, but recently we got another World Series, and we're in the playoffs. We might repeat. Look at that, 3 rings, huh?
Yep, there you
Look at
go.
that. Look
All
at
right,
that.
there you go. 3 rings. Now, first of all, I want to apologize to everybody about the pixels. So y'all know what we're talking about. So all that stuff. So I know it doesn't see. It's a little too blurry for all of us. So I'm gonna try to. I think maybe I can try to lower it down a little bit. Give me 1 second. But it's a real what a funny way to start our podcast since a while. But you know what? Became a Dodger fan because of my parents. So now we're gonna start one by one team. I know. I'm sorry. I apologize for the pixels. It's just the way how this dumb camera is right now. But I cannot make it square. Okay. So anyways, let's go start talking about the Yankees. So now let's go start with the New York Yankees. So the hat's still the same, and they have the NY logo. They have the NY right here with the pinstripe, and midnight blue everywhere, midnight blue, and also they have the word New York on the gray uniform. Everywhere is great, but it was so weird that they don't do the pinstripe like that. I think the Phillies are the only team that does the pinstripe on the gray uniform. Is that what they do? Because I'm not so
Yeah,
sure. I don't remember. Oh, okay.
yeah, I think so.
But
Yeah.
yeah, this is the Yankees uniform. I love the NY. That's my brother's team. A shout out to my brother JJ48. JJ is for you, buddy. Your team. I love the NY. I love the symbol. Fun fact is, I heard that the New York Yankees, the NY wasn't supposed to be the Yankees symbol. They were the first baseball team to have the symbol. I'm not so sure if I'm right or wrong because they were the first one because they got it from a fire department. And they liked it ever since. It's been nothing but popular, and it's throughout the entire MLB. Like you have the A for Atlanta Braves. I have the LA for Los Angeles Dodgers. There's a New York. And another thing too is so weird about the Yankees is that the weirdest thing. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. They're the only team in the Major League Baseball, or the only team out of every team, like the NFL, NBA, MLB, that they never use a single color from their logo. I mean, yes, they do have blue, but it's not like light blue. Like the logo they use is like red, white, and sky blue, but you don't see that in the uniform. It's nothing but white and midnight blue. So, what do you think about the Yankees uniform? Pretty not bad.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like the colors, and I love the pinstripes. That's the old school, man.
Yeah, I do. You know what's so weird? I used to thought the Yankees were color black because from far away it's black, but until it was debunked because it's blue. That's not until the Chicago White Sox, which we'll get to that in a moment. But pretty, I like it. I give it the uniform a 5 out of 5. What's your 5-star rating for the uniform?
5 out of 5. I like it.
Yeah, no doubt. Coming next is their divisional rivals, the Boston Red Sox. Oh, come on.
Come on,
Oh, no, not this.
it's all over the place, man.
I'm going to try to keep it clean because you know me, man. Don't get me started. But, anyways, so the Boston Red Sox, they got the navy blue hats, every single one of them, the red B for Boston. And let's go look at the white uniforms. I know, sadly, you guys can't see it. I know it's pixelized, but y'all know what I'm talking about. They have this kind of little pinstripe, but the red in the middle says Red Sox, everywhere white. The red on the socks on every one of them. It says Boston on the gray uniforms, every single one of them. But I like this one. This one I like. I'm going to prefer this one, the red uniform that says Red Sox. Yeah, it should say Red Sox with the white uniform because I don't know why, but this reminds me of the David Ortiz era, like the David Ortiz. And then they have the Boston logo on the navy blue jersey. Pretty not bad. but I'm gonna go with this one because it looks better because it reminds me of Mr. Big Poppy himself, David Ortiz. Fun fact is the I was introduced to Red Sox and Yankees rivalry because it was during the early 2000s. It was showing all over the movies, like only two of them, for example, because there's a lot of movies I can name, but not recent one of them, like Stuart Little, the second one, Stuart Little 2, and also Anger Management, the one with Adam Sandler. That's how I got introduced to the Red Sox and Yankees rivalry because they're the biggest one. It's like, similar like you're a Bears fan with the Packers, but I mean, as much as I don't want to say negative stuff about the Red Sox, because don't get me started because the World Series and more to it, but I'll be honest, the uniforms are good, but I prefer this one because it reminds me of the David Ortiz. So if I was going to give it a star rating, I'm going to give it a 4.5 stars. Not because I'm trying to talk smack, because I feel like this is way better. It should be like a perfect for home uniform, and maybe these two could be the away. I mean, yeah, I know all way, MLB's traditional. All white means home, all gray uniform. So what do you think about the Red Sox uniform, in your opinion?
I agree with you. I like the red with the white pants. If the blue jersey had white pants, it'd probably look better with white pants, blue socks. But I don't know if it's an issue with other teams having the same colors, maybe. But I also give 4 out of 5 stars on the red jersey, white pants.
Okay, 4 out of 5. So coming next, another from the National League. Wait, because I know this is the NL East, right? That's what they call it, the NL East. No, the AL East. I'm sorry,
AL
American. Okay, we're in the AL East. We start with the Yankees, and the Red Sox. Now we're going to the Orioles. So the Orioles. Now, this is a fun fact. The Orioles are one of the few other baseball teams. I believe there were others that oh yeah, alongside with the Blue Jays, they never use a word symbol like every single baseball team alongside with the Toronto Blue Jays, because they had that happy bird. Let's go look at the uniforms. The white jersey with the Orioles and the number right there, all white with the black and orange, and it says Baltimore on the gray uniforms right there. I like this one better because, and not just that, the hat faded from black to white with the white, has this white symbol right here, and it has the what you call the bird and the orange bill from the side. That's pretty cool, and it has all orange. Probably it says the word Oreo, same as the black one. The black one's pretty neat, not bad. Fun fact is both they have two professional teams, the Orioles and the Ravens in Baltimore. Except if you're in the Ravens side, you're in the purple territory, and you're also in the orange territory. That's Orioles. And fun fact is, this is the second. This is something I forgot to mention. This is the new version of the Baltimore Orioles. This is Baltimore Orioles number 2. The original is the New York Yankees. Because remember, I did another video a while back that there's teams that you didn't know they exist before this team. This is one of the few teams that they exist way before that you didn't know that they exist before the Orioles existed, because that was what the New York Yankees. I mean, pretty not bad jerseys. I'm gonna give it a gold star of 4 out of 5 as well. I mean, this could be a better uniform. I like the orange one more. Because this is that. I don't know. This is my opinion. It's way better. So, what do you think?
This is one of the few teams where I like all of the uniforms. I love the colors of the Orioles, and I love the logo as well. So this is one of the few teams where I really like all of the uniforms, and I give it a 5 out of 5.
All right, 5 out of 5. You know what?
And it's like both Baltimore teams, the Orioles and the Ravens, they're both birds. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, because you got the birds, you got the Orioles. Hey, imagine they should just give her the orange, put black and white to represent the Oreo kid, the cookie Oreos. Man, I could go for some Oreos right now. Alrighty.
What's up? I'm snacking on some chips right now.
Oh, some hot Cheetos, man. Hey, save me some when I get to Utah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go look at now. This is another team that never uses. Well, I think they used to have the T on the hat, but now they have the blue. It's the Blue Jays. Let's go look at the Blue Jays uniform. All the hats are the same. Pure good, dominant, good blue, and it has the Blue Jay logo on the bottom. And the word Blue Jay has the word Toronto, same as this one. But this one is really beautiful. I really love the whole entire uniforms. And I know not everyone can see. I apologize to everybody because it's pixel. I don't know why my photo did that. And it has the bird right here, the word Blue Jay. And this is another good one, all powder blue with the word Toronto, the Blue Jay logo. I really love this uniform. Pretty not bad. And fun fact is, this alongside with the Raptors and the whatchamacallit, the Maple Leafs are the only Canada team, which I'm surprised they don't have an NFL team, which I made a video a while back that this Toronto should be another team that should get an NFL team, which I'm not going to get to that. I'm going to get to the full story. We're talking about baseball uniforms. Pretty not bad. I really like the Toronto Blue Jays. they're one of the few teams I like their hats, especially the hats. You know how they had the Blue Jay hat. So
Yeah.
I think I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because especially these two jerseys, the alternate were good. But if I was going to pick between the visiting and the home, I'm going to pick the home. The way, don't get me wrong, I liked it, but I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 because the blue's really beautiful.
Me too. 5 out of 5. Another team that I really like all of the uniforms. I love the logo. Beautiful, beautiful. And then that powder blue one, it reminds me of the old Montreal Expos.
Oh yeah, the original Montreal Expos. We missed them, man. We want them
Yeah.
back. Bring back the Montreal Expos. Hey, Montreal, not just they get a baseball, they need a basketball because I know these have the Grizzlies. They need a hockey. Well, they have a hockey team, but they need an NFL team. Give them a football team, man. Give
Yeah.
Canada a taste of football. I don't mind
And
CFL. Canadian football can
the
come.
Expos had a logo too. It wasn't like letters.
Mhm.
Um so
Are you sure? Because it
I,
was the M. I remember that. It's
I
just
mean, but it's like it was like different like colors. It was like blue, red, and white, I think.
yeah,
It,
that's what
was,
they.
it wasn't like it looked unique. It wasn't just like a NY or like a letter A like this. It was unique. It was really cool. I'm a
Mhm.
big fan of like the Blue Jays, the Orioles, the Cardinals. Like mascot logos instead of letters.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. I like the letter symbols, but we'll get to that. One of my favorites. But still, we both give it a 5 out of 5, right?
5 out of 5.
All right. Now the last team for the National League Central will be, AL East will be the Tampa Bay Rays. So the Rays, let's go look at it. So it's all what navy blue hats. The word that says Rays and the pinstripe in the middle, same as the visiting. They both have the same thing with the pinstripe of. I mean, not the pinstripe, the blue socks, same as the alternate. All white. The word Rays. I believe it says Rays. Yeah, it should say Rays. It didn't say the word Tampa Bay. I mean, they used to when they were called the Devil Rays, but they got rid of it, which is good. I think I like it better, Rays for a short word. And wow, this is pretty good. This is pretty neat. This
That's
blue,
my favorite one. That's my
yeah,
favorite
I like
uniform.
that one. And the powder
Mhm.
blue, but except it looks similar, almost a little similar to the
Yeah,
Toronto
if
one.
it had dark pants, it'd be way better. The jersey would pop out more, but I'm not a fan of it. I like the third uniform colorway better.
Yeah. I mean, for the Rays, I would give it a slightly about I would give it a 4 out of 5, just or 4.7 out of 5. I mean, it's really not bad. Like you said, they could have done design. Like I wish they could add like a stingray into the logo like they used to back then, but I don't know why
Yeah,
they got rid of it. I'm gonna give it a 4.7 out of it.
3.5 out of 5.
Gotcha. Oh, we forgot to mention the players like you did for the NFL. Like remember the good old Babe Ruth, the great Bambino.
Oof, the Yankees is way too many to name.
Yeah, I think the Yankees. I think out of all of them
But
from the American League East, the winner I'd say the Yankees because the Yankees they're a classic. I can't doubt on that one.
but if I had to choose like let's say like 5 all-time Yankees, and yes, I was not born. I was born in '79, so I didn't live in the era of Babe Ruth and all them. But I love history. I love reading about history, watching movies, and all that. Um, so if I had to choose 5, it'd probably like Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio,
I was gonna say Joe Davis. No, he never played for the Yankees, did he? Joe
and
Davis.
Derek Jeter. Derek
Derek
Jeter.
Jeter, yeah, he's good. And Garrett Cole is really badass. I give him that. He's doing good.
Yeah.
All right, so coming next is woof. This is one of my okay. This is the team that did. I'll
White
admit,
Sox.
as a Dodger fan, they did. I mean, I love the Dodgers. I love the uniform, but this team, I think this is the best hats ever. So the Chicago White Sox, my Uncle Vix's team. So I look. First of all, I have nothing to say negative things about the hat. The hat is bad freaking ass because well, sorry for my language, everybody. I should have said that. It's all black with the word socks. I like the symbol. Like I freakishly love the symbol, Theo. Like you have no idea how badly I love this symbol. And especially like the pinstripe, the way how the Yankees do, all blacks, the uniform, the word Chicago. Well, fun fact is they have the big S that represents South Side because I heard they play the South Side of Chicago. Meanwhile, the Cubs play North Side, well, which we'll get to the Cubs later. And it has all this black uniform with the pinstripe, the pinstripe pants. What they did. The alternate, not bad. I really like the red, white, and blue, but I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go with these guys because I mean, don't get me wrong, the alternate it's okay, but all that stuff. For this one, as much as I'm gonna play cheating on this one, I'm gonna give a 6 trillion out of 5 because the White Sox, there's no negative things to say about it. And I still remember back in the when they won the 2005 World Series. It was all over the news. This is one of the World Series and a few, possibly one of the professional teams that's the most talked about, that people talk about. Oh, they win. Like, you're all seeing all over the news. You see in the newspapers, which exist back then, which newspapers, not as big, but if it was social media, if it was today, it would have been breaking all over social media, all over Good Morning America, because that's one of the teams alongside with the Cubs when they won the World Series as well. But that was crazy, like, that was crazy. The White Sox, they were like everywhere at that time. I'm gonna give
Yep.
it a 6 million out of 5, but that's not a cheating way. I'll 5 out of 5. So what do you think?
I'll do a 5 out of 5. You can't beat the black and white, and the black with the gray is fire, and the throwback uniform is really nice. Good history. Comiskey Park. My favorite White Sox player of all time, Frank Thomas, man.
Frank Thomas, yep. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to mention the hat has the word SOX for socks and it has like this navy blue the bill, and it has that white thing on the side, and it has the red thing on the bottom. Pretty not
Yep.
bad. So coming next, our next of the National League Central will be the Cleveland Guardians. Now I remember they were the Cleveland Indians, which sadly, long live the Indians. But I give them that. They keep the traditional life. Fun fact is, I heard they were going to be called the Cleveland Spiders when back then, there was the team called the Cleveland Spiders from the Negro Leagues at the time, because that's when at the time history was in its dark path. But still, it would have been cool if they would have bring back the Spiders, because we never had a professional team named after the Spiders or the Cleveland Black Widows or something. But sadly, sadly maybe we'll wait until expansion soon, because I heard MLB will expand. But still, let's go look at the Guardians. So the Guardians have the word Guardians. They have Cleveland, which the fun fact is, this is the only uniforms they kept when they were the original Cleveland team. And then they have the word C on the top. Red, kind of look a little similar like the Red Sox, and same as the alternate. I mean, okay jerseys, but I'm going to give it a 3.5 out of 5. No disrespect to anyone from Cleveland, but it kind of looks similar like the Boston Red Sox, because I feel like they could have done a little better, but that's just my opinion. I don't know for sure. What do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5. I'm not a. It's okay. It's not ugly, but it's not. It doesn't pop out. It's not really nice. And as far as the logo, I prefer the old logo, the old name. Um, yeah, 3 out of 5 for me. And if I had to choose like a favorite Cleveland Indian of all time for me, that's a tough one, man.
Mm-hmm. That's a
I
tough one
don't
for
know.
you.
That's a
Yeah,
tough one. Maybe,
yeah.
I'm not
All
sure. I
right.
don't even know if I have a favorite Cleveland player.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming next is, what is this team again? Hold on. I know. Hold on. You got the Indians. It's not the Minnesota Twins, is it? The Twins or the American League Central? It does look like the
Yeah.
American. Huh?
Is that
It
the
is.
AL East still?
Yeah, no, the AL Central. So, all right, we'll skip to that. We'll get to that moment before we get
What
to that.
if you restart that program? Restart it, maybe it'll come back better.
Nah, it just well, it can't because Hold on, let me check my phone right now. While we do that, let's talk about the Cleveland Indians. Who you have players? You said again?
For the Cleveland Indians, I mean, I don't know if I have an all-time favorite player,
Mm-hmm.
or the Guardian, sorry. Um, I don't know, man. Just growing up,
Mm-hmm.
I liked Albert Bell. Albert Bell was a pretty good power hitter. Sandy Alomar, their catcher, was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Kenny Lofton, when they had him, when he was a center fielder.
Oh yeah,
And
when
you know what? Ora Hershiser was with the Indians for a little bit too.
yeah, I heard Kenny Laughlin. He was with San Francisco. Guess what? It is the
Mhm.
Minnesota Twins. I found out. Yep, I checked. All right, so let's go look at the Minnesota Twins. So it says and fun fact is the Twins never had the word M, because they have the word TC for Twin City, because I heard that the city of Minnesota is in one side and the other side is St. Paul, Minnesota. So that's why they have two cities. It's like you're comparing what you call it. It's like you're comparing LA and New York. Imagine LA and New York are in the same state, but they're close to each other. Or you could say Chicago has one side and Chicago, whoever the other city, something like that. Similar like that. That's why they call themselves the Twin City. So the Twins, they got the word Twins. They got the word Minnesota on the visiting powder blue. Not much to say right now. I would give it a 3 out of or a 2.5 out of 5. No disrespect to Minnesota, because there's nothing to say, because it kind of looks similar like the Boston Red Sox. But even though I would prefer the American jersey, I'll just admit that. But still, what do you think about that?
I'd go a 3 out of 5 too. I'm not a big fan of the uniform. Um, yeah, I really maybe the powder the baby blue one, like the red jersey with the white pants. Again, like it's very similar to a lot of other teams. Not a big fan of it, so
Yeah, because
I
if
feel
I
like
was
a
gonna
3 out of 5.
yeah, because if we were going to compare the other those type of jerseys with the Red Sox we cannot say no because they are the ones that come up with it first. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it's bad, but I'm going to go with the home you use them for. All right, so coming next is Detroit Tigers. Oof, I like the oh, this is badass. Now the Detroit Tigers, this looks a little bit similar like the Yankees and the White Sox. Well, except that it's kind of like midnight blue with the D and stuff like that, and has the the all blue with the white the letter D for Detroit. Except the difference that the uniform from the gray uniform. This is the weirdest part. They add orange to it, like including if you look at the hat, instead of a white letter D, it's the orange letter D. Like it's so weird. I mean, for
it's,
this uniform, I'm gonna give it a possibly 3.7 out of 5 in my opinion. What do you think?
I'll do 3.5 out of 5. I like the white jersey, the white pants, the letter, on the front of the jersey. I think the orange is for the animal, the tiger.
Yeah,
You
or
know?
be cool. They could do like similar like the Cincinnati Bengals, like get rid of the blue and everything, put like black and orange. Like it would be cool if they change it and put like the how you say the sleeves, like the tiger camouflage. Imagine that would have looked sick for the team, And they could
Yeah,
have alternate like the white tiger, like how the Bengals did when during the that one game they were playing against Miami.
yep, yep. And Detroit has a long history too, so
Yeah,
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, there's a long history. Fun fact is they have two Wildcats team. You got the Tigers and the Lions too, and they're across the street from each other. All right, our final team will be the Kansas City Royals. Okay, I respect the team, but not their. You know what? I'm not gonna say it. All righty. So the Royals. Okay, even though I do compare it with this and the Toronto Blue Jays, but for the Royals, I have nothing much to say. I love the royal blue. It says Royals. For some reason, the logo reminds me of the Dodgers, except that it doesn't have the red number. Because imagine the red number, the Dodgers would be like, "Hey, you're copying our number. You're copying our something." And then they had the word Kansas City on the gray uniforms. The powder blue, pretty badass. Also love the navy blue. I mean the royal blue. Really pretty neat. I really like the royal blue. I can't say much. I know I compare it with the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm still going to give it a 5 out of 5 because they did really great. I really love the Royals uniform because they got the Royals. I like the crown, everything, and all that stuff. Fun fact is their stadium. They're sharing the team I can't stand is the Kansas City Chiefs. Even though they share the same parking lot. Even though my brother JJ did pass by it, he did saw it. He said it was pretty neat. The parking lot's huge and all that stuff. But still, I really like all the uniforms. But I'm gonna go with this one because it's pretty neat. So, what do you think about the Royals?
5 out of 5. I really like the uniform colors. I love the name. The name is really cool. Like you said, the crown. Um, there's not much bad you can say. I mean, yeah, the team has been struggling a lot. I don't think they have a World Series, right?
Yeah, they did
They did.
2015. That's when the time they beat the Mets. Remember
Oh, okay,
2015?
okay, yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
they beat the Mets.
Yeah. So you know, uh, but uniforms, 5 out of 5 with good colors.
Yeah, because even if we did compare with the Jays, they both can be a tie because there's not much to say. I mean, like I say, the best uniforms out of all from the AL Central, I'm gonna go with the White Sox. The White Sox win this battle so far. The Yankees won. We got the White Sox as a winner. Well, the Yankees win from the East. Central is White Sox. So now we're going to the Wild Wild West. Is the now coming next is the Freeway team of my divisional Freeway team is the Angels. Okay, first of all, I like the Angels uniform as much as I remember I used to not like them, but now I like them, man. I respect the Angels, which yes, I know everybody's gonna ask me if your name is Angel, why are you not why are you a Dodger fan, not an Angels fan? Well, because my it's because let's just say at the time
Yeah.
my my dad and my grandpa they always take me to Dodger stadiums, and every time they always take me to Dodger Stadium, it's nothing but the Dodgers. Ever since I kept the legacy and the name alive, that's how I became a Dodger fan. I used to not like them, but now I like the Angels. I respect them now, not just because they represent my name, because they have a good history to it. Like they have the let's just look at the hats with the big A with the halo and all red. It says Angels, and it has the number right here, all red. Has a little bit of blue to it, like a little royal blue, but it's a little invincible. Can't see it. all that the shoes and the socks are the same. Angels, they never said the word Los Angeles. Not even says Anaheim. I prefer Anaheim Angels because Los Angeles Angels, okay, but I prefer Anaheim Angels. I don't know. This is my opinion because I'm used to seeing the name even to this day. But still, they had a great dynasty on the 2002 World Series, and they're one of the teams with the White Sox they were the most talked about. I don't remember as a kid, but I know they were the most talked about because I could tell they were all over YouTube when I was watching their YouTube videos. They have the number, and whoo, this is good, man. I love the all red uniform. It says Angels, white, pants. They could change the gray pants because they do wear it in their visiting. I can tell they do, and red,
Yeah.
red pants, red shoes, all that stuff. For the Angels, I'm going to give it a perfect 5 out of 5. There's nothing much to say about them. Pretty neat. What do you think about the Angels uniform?
5 out of 5. My favorite color is red, so I might be biased, but I love the colors. Good history, great players throughout the years. Um, I like the halo on top of the A. It's really cool too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and it's your freeway division rivals.
Mm-hmm.
They had one of my all-time favorite players playing for a bit, Albert Pujols.
Oh yeah, Albert Pujols. Don't forget Mike Trout. I like him too,
Mike
including that one
Trout.
player. What's his name again? That one pitcher who did that final pitch from the 2002 World Series on Game 7. I forgot what's his name, but dang. But I know they had Mike Scioscia, the one who used to play for us. He
Yeah,
was their
the
manager at the
manager.
time. Yeah, Mike Scioscia. He
And
used to play for the Dodgers when he was the manager of the team.
and they drafted one of the greatest stories in baseball, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Abbott.
Mm-hmm.
He pitched. He had one arm only.
Wow.
So yeah, he had his right arm amputated. So
Mm-hmm.
he'd put his glove on top of his arm. He'd pitch and put the glove with the same hand that he was pitching with. So that was a great story, and he was actually a pretty decent pitcher. So, but the Angels, yeah, man, I like the color, I like the uniform. Five
Yeah.
out of five.
Yeah, 5 out of 5. They really did great, including mad respect for the team what they did, including the only thing the only one downfall about the Angels is just I wish they could have just get rid of the Los Angeles, but Anaheim because I mean yes I know Anaheim is part of the same county with LA because they're further apart, but they're not like close to each other. They're like you have to drive like it's like how can I say it's like you're driving from where you're from, Theo, all the way to Salt Lake City. Let's say where you're from,
Yes,
you're in LA, and you have to drive all the way to Salt Lake, and that's what Anaheim, or you can say switch around. But like I
I
say,
know.
like
Yep.
yeah, but like I say, they should be called the Anaheim Angels. But the only thing I do respect for is that the halo. I heard they have a little Disney to it because they're right across from the other side where Disneyland's at. Even I remember when I
Well, hey, don't forget the movie too. Angels in the Outfield.
oh yeah, Angels of the Outfield, Danny Clover, right? That's his name.
Yep, that was a
Yeah.
good movie.
Also, don't forget, I remember when I went to Angel Stadium for the first time for the Mossam show back in '06. I don't remember as much until when I came back for the second time. Remember, we were closing. We were getting closer. I was with my deal Ben, my best friend Carlos, and Brian. I told everyone, I was like, wait, if that's Angel Stadium, where's Disneyland? He's like, oh, Disneyland's back there. I'm like, oh, okay. It's so weird. You cannot see Disneyland from outside because they're covered in trees and everything. You have to go inside. Like that's how matters. That's kind of strange and weird.
Yeah,
Even mad respect for both my team and the Angels that they're both the parking lot is perfect size, huge. Because I don't like stadiums that they go to overcrowded cities, like which I'll get to that in a moment, which I'll talk about in just a moment. Well, maybe in case I remember. All right, coming in next will be the Texas Rangers. Yeah, they're the Texas Rangers. Now let's go look at the Rangers. Red hat. Ooh, they switched from red to blue. Red hat from Rangers, and the blue one I think it says Texas. Blue socks for the visiting, red socks for the home, powder blue, blue and nor blue. Every time I see this jersey, it reminds me of that one player, sucker punch that one player from Toronto Blue Jays. I don't know if you saw that. Remember?
yeah,
Yeah, I remember. It was a big fight. It was like all over social media when they were
yep.
talking about it. For the Rangers, not bad, including I heard that their stadium they share kind of similar parking lot with the Cowboys and the other Dallas teams. But I still it's so I know they played in Texas, but I would get rid of Texas, call them the Dallas Rangers. It would be perfect. What do you think? In my opinion, do you think Dallas Rangers sounds better?
I mean, it doesn't sound bad, but I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the uniforms. The logo is kind of bland. Like it's not really. It doesn't pop out. It's just a letter T. I think they should use something different. Like the San Antonio Spurs. They have the Spurs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I'm just not a big fan of the uniform. Um, I don't know, Angel. I think I give this like a 3 out of 5, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it. I think I'm gonna go with the same. I think I might go with a little 4 out of 5. Well, a little 1 point bigger than you. Well, really good, but I feel like Texas Rangers not bad, but I think they should just be Dallas Rangers. That's my pick, or Arlington Rangers. That'll be cool. Arlington Rangers. What do you think?
Arlington Rangers, yeah. Where I like the name. I just don't like the logo, man. Like I don't like the
I
uniform.
got you. I understand.
Yeah.
Well, I think because they're called Rangers because of the police department or something. Because in
Yeah.
Texas, hey, if we go to Texas, let's go try Whataburger. Are you down? That's like their version.
I'm
In and
down,
out.
man. Yep.
All right, coming next. Oh no!
Hey, one of your favorite teams, man.
No,
One of your
no.
favorite teams.
I thought the Red Sox was bad, but no. Oh my gosh! If my brother JJ he'll be had the same opinions on me. Even though my brother JJ will be on New York Yankees. And yes, I have Austrian fans that follow me. Our Astros fans. Okay, so let's go look at the Houston Astros. So, they kind of look. I don't know why, but they kind of remind me of the San Francisco Giants, our rival team. Well, which get to that, but except without the black, just replace it to midnight blue. I mean, I'll admit the visiting uniform kind of reminds me of the San Francisco Giants for some reason, but it says the word Houston, but they're themselves. Even though, don't give me. Okay, but anyways, the orange uniforms, the orange uniforms that says the word Astros. Okay, out of all of them, I prefer this one, the
The
original
old
one.
school. I
Yeah,
love that uniform.
yeah. We need
That's a 5 out of 5 uniform.
Okay, the uniform beats this, but I'm sorry, these gotta go. We need to bring back
Yes.
the original uniforms, like
Yes.
what you call it, like no, but they have like the 1980s retros. Remember, Theo? You were born in the 80s. This is
Yes.
something like the 80s vibes. That I'll give them that because
Yeah,
they
man.
have the orange that they faded from the red
Yep.
orange to the
Yellow.
cream orange, yellow, and the white. That's something that you can never doubt on this one. I prefer this should be the home jerseys instead of
I'm a
these.
big fan of that old school jersey, that uniform. I would love to have a Nolan Ryan jersey and because he was with the Astros before. I would love to have a Nolan Ryan jersey. Um, the first three, probably like a 2.5 out of 5, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna go to one.
And we beat them in the World Series, baby.
Thank you, man. Thank you. And I'm gonna give it a 1.5 because don't get me started with the World Series. But
The cheaters, man.
oh yeah, man. Hey, if we go, man, if you dress us like the the Braves uniform, I dress like Dodger uniform, if we go to Houston.
Cheaters.
Oh my god, they're gonna hate us, man. We're gonna get chased by a bunch of angry.
They're gonna try to beat us up, man. We gotta run out of there fast.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, go, go, go. Be like, get in the car, Trump, he's coming,
Go,
man.
go, go. I'll steal somebody's nachos on the way out, man.
Yeah, hey, I'm gonna steal their briskets, man. I'm gonna steal their deep fried stuff, man. If we go to Houston, we're gonna get some deep fried stuff. You down?
Some big steaks, man.
Hey, big steaks, deep fried Twinkies, anything that's deep fried related, I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna wear my Dodger uniform. Everyone can look at me like really crazy. Like if this guy's crazy, this guy. All right, coming next is Seattle Mariners, man. Oh, first of all, I freaking love the name Mariners. I remember at first I cannot pronounce that. I used to thought they were called the Marliners or the Mariner or whatever until I realized, oh, it's called Mariners. But
When you were actually a fun fact too, when you were little, you you used to watch baseball with me when I used to watch baseball and stuff because I used to I used to babysit you sometimes, and instead of Boston Red Sox, you used to say Red Skills. And I
oh,
would say, no, I used to say, Angel, it's Red Sox. And you're like, no, Red Skills. Angel, it's
oh
Red
my
Sox,
god.
Red Skills.
Oh my gosh, yeah, I remember that. Good old memories.
The
Oh
Red
yeah.
Skills. Hey, man, one of the best logos, the Seattle. It's badass. It's like a compass, right? It's like a compass, man. It's really cool. I love it. I love the colors. And probably my all-time favorite baseball player, Ken Griffey Jr., man.
Can't deny. I agree with you on that, Ken Griffey. As much, even though I'm not a Mariners fan, but I would like to take this one, all teal green jersey. Woo! Man,
That
that is
reminds me of the era of Ichiro.
really.
Remember Ichiro, the Japanese player?
I don't know. I gotta check on his highlights. You gotta
Oh
send me.
man, that guy was insane, dude. A hitting machine.
Oh, okay. Ooh, but you know what? The only thing is, I have nothing negative things about the Mariners. I like the Mariners. The word Seattle. The this is a different color. Like they went from light blue to yellow from this alternate, and we had the navy blue, but the teal is the best. I'm really kind of a little disappointed that they didn't get a chance to win the World Series. I wish they could have won for that one announcer who passed away back in 2010. What's his name? I know Macklemore made a song about it. You know
Yeah.
Macklemore, the singer, right? Because he's
Yep.
from Seattle. He made a song called "My Oh My," is a tribute to this one announcer who passed away. Was it Dave Needhouse? Like I heard that he made this catchphrase. He's called "Bring out the white bread and the mustard" because it's a grand salami for something like a grand slam or something.
Yeah.
Like they should call it the knee house sandwich. Like I believe
Yep.
they do, but if they do, I'm down to get it because you know me, I love sandwiches, but I want my sandwich on cheese, some lettuce, and some tomatoes with some ranch. Woo! I love some ranch
Hey,
and
for
some hot
me,
sauce.
don't forget the pickles, the onions, the mustard. I love that stuff, man.
Okay, for the pickles, I'll take, but onions, I'm sorry, but I don't like onions
Come
unless it's
on,
pico de
Angel.
gallo. I'm
Onions are
sorry.
good, man.
Unless it's pico de gallo, I'll eat it. I know it's so weird for me. Like it's like I cannot eat. I don't like grape soda. I hate grape flavors, but I do eat grape jelly. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's weird, but still, out of all of them, I think the green one's the best. That
The
teal.
green and the navy blue is really nice, man.
Yeah. Okay, for this one, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 for this one.
Oh, don't forget Randy Johnson.
Randy Johnson. There you go. So what's your 5 out of 5? What stars?
The teal and the navy blue. The first three, but overall, I would say 4 out of 5.
Okay. Alrighty then. So the best uniforms, I would say, I think it's a. Oh wait, we forgot. Hold on. We're not done yet. I forgot
Whoa!
Oakland.
Whoa!
I forgot my. Oh, I forgot about
Bro,
Oakland.
I was about to say this is a 5 out of 5. All of them, man.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I forgot. You know what? I'm sorry. I can't forget the athletics, man. We need to talk about the A's. We can't forget about them. So let's go see the uniforms. You know what? Fun fact is the A's are the second favorite team. The reason why I like them because I used to like green. Green was my childhood favorite color before I moved on to black and white. But I like green. Don't get me wrong. But I'm gonna go with the A's, even though I'm a Dodger fan. But I would like the A's uniforms because the uniforms. I like the home uniforms. It's bad freaking ASS.
I
Plus,
thought
I
I
like
thought I thought it was because you were a steroids fan.
Oh, you talking about that? What's his
Don't
name?
get me started, Angel. I'm gonna punch the laptop right now, man.
We'll get to that in the moment. But we got Oakland, and we got the gray uniforms, and we got all lime. Ooh, the lime green. This is beautiful. This is a wow.
Beautiful. Oh, actually, as a matter of fact, Bella, 1 second. Can you grab me the Jordan box, the black one that's on the coffee table, please? I'm gonna show you something right now.
Oh, it's something to do about the
Yeah,
A's.
the glass. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm a big fan of this Oakland Athletics colors.
Mm-hmm.
It's beautiful. I don't know why. Okay, I don't know why because when people think green, yellow, how is it that it's gonna? But you know what? It works. It's beautiful. And look, I'm gonna show you what I recently bought because I'm a fan of the colors.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a big fan of sneakers. I like to collect shoes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this shoe.
Oh, that's pretty amazing. As long as you don't represent the Green Bay Packers.
No,
Okay.
no, because the Packers is a different yellow.
Gotcha.
But look, this is a Jordan 1,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the Oakland Athletics Jordan.
That is pretty amazing. That is awesome. Hey, you gotta save it for collection. I recommend don't wear it. Like use it as a collection. Like if that was me, if I get an autograph from one of the players from the A's, let's just say if I was trapped in a fire area, I would try to save that thing's life. Screw it. I had to save it because it's
No. I have another pair of shoes that are my probably my favorite ones. I need to show you, but I need to find them. I'm gonna tell you which ones they are, but not today on right now. But I'll send you a picture of it. Okay.
Yeah, Semi. I'm down.
I have Nike Dunk. I have a Nike Dunk
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Robinson shoes, man.
Yeah. Oh,
The
that.
Jackie Robinson Nike Dunks are beautiful. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna take a picture of those shoes and I'm gonna show them to you. I was very lucky to get those. They were released on the sneakers app
Mm-hmm.
that Nike has when they release like a lot of new sneakers, and I was very lucky that I got chosen.
Mm-hmm.
It's a beautiful shoe, beautiful man, and it's probably my favorite, one of my top three favorite shoes that I have.
Gotcha, man. Hey, God send it to me, man, because Jackie Robinson's my all-time favorite.
Hey,
Now,
I'm not gonna sell them to you though.
okay. Hey, fun fact is every time I see the A's, I also think of the movie Moneyball, the one with Brad Pitt.
Oh, that's a good movie, man.
I
And
seen
it's a
half
true
of it.
story. It's a true story.
I know. I seen half of it when I was heading back home from Orlando when I was flying the plane. But I'm gonna try to watch it next time if I go on a plane, which hopefully soon. Primero Dios que sí, man. And when I go next year to another faraway trip, when I go on a plane, I'm gonna try to watch the full movie because the only problem is I watched it in the last minute, man. I should have watched the entire movie.
Don't wait to get on a plane. Just watch it now.
Yeah, you know what? I should watch it right now. And fun fact is, I know they had the scene when the Dodgers, when they used a younger version of Brad Pitt's character when he was playing for the Mets, he was like out, like they filmed.
Yeah.
I think they filmed it at Dodger Stadium. Oh, and don't forget, this is one of my favorite players, Scott Hatterberg, because I heard he had a trouble with a lot of situations and financial until that home run when they won back in 2002 season when they went 20 straight wins. Woo, man! When you think of the A's, you think of 20 straight wins, and also I'll give them that. We were 1-1 from them in the World Series. They beat us first. When we met them was 1960 something until 88 when we saw each other. That's when we beat them at Game 5 when Oral Hershiser did the last pitch. But still, I really love the jerseys. But like I say, I'm not a Dodger fan, but I would like to buy one Athletics jersey.
Whoa, what do you mean you're not a Dodger fan?
Huh?
You said
I
I'm not
said
a Dodger fan.
I said as much. I said I'm a Dodger fan as much as I love the Dodgers. Even though I love the Dodgers, I'm not. I meant to say athletic fan. I'm sorry to the Dodger fans.
Come on,
I
Angel,
love
you're
Dodgers. I'm
slipping.
sorry. I know I messed up.
You want to be a Braves fan, and I know it.
Oh, I'm so well. I would like to buy a jersey, but I'm gonna stay right where I am. I'm sorry. I love the Dodgers. I apologize to the Dodger fans. Sometimes my mind's going like left, right, left, left, right. I hate when your mind does it. But anyways, as much as I'm a Dodger fan, even though I'm not an athletic fan, but I would like to buy a jersey like this. But I might get a Scott Hatterberg jersey. I don't know why, but I would
Me
take
too.
it.
Me too.
Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10. Oh, you go first.
Oh yeah, me too. I agree with you. I'm a Braves fan all the way, but I would love to have an A's jersey. My favorite Oakland Athletic of all time, Ricky Henderson, man.
Yeah, Ricky Henderson. Also, Coco Crisp. I might get him because I used to have his baseball card before. I'm gonna give it a
5 out of 5. 5
Yeah.
out of 5.
Okay, so we already checked. Okay, before we get to the National League, we got to worry about the American League. So, well, right now we're in the West, but the best jerseys who win the West, gosh, it's a tie between the Angels, the Mariners, and the Athletics. So, freak, man.
For me, the Athletics.
Oh my gosh, for me, I don't know. It's a three-way tie. I'm gonna go with a three-way tie. It's a no answer. But out of all the American leagues, from the East, Central, and the West,
White
gosh,
Sox,
White Sox is one of them, but the Yankees is one. So
the
there's no
Pinstripes.
answer. In this one, it's a no answer. It's a no answer. So yeah,
For me, I'm gonna say Athletics, White Sox, Yankees.
gotcha. All right, so coming up next is going to be the National League. So we're going to National League East, starting with the Mighty Mets or the Miracle Mets, whatever they call it. So the Mets,
Big Apple.
oh yeah, the Big Apple. I heard that the fun fact is the name. The reason why they're called the Mets because it's a short word for Metropolis. Do you think is that true?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So they got the pinstripe white uniform, word Mets. They got the word New York, all gray uniforms. They have the blue and orange. Same hats except they're orange, but this one fades to white from the NY stuff. Kind of similar to the Yankees, but except it's cursive. Like the Yankees is like straight line, and they had the cursive way, something like that for the Mets. And they have the all blue with the Mets. Even that was the last time that's the one you were talking about when the Royals won the World Series. This is when they wear this type of jersey when they lost to the Mets at Game 5, and then they were wearing the gray uniforms. It has the New York sign. Pretty not bad. I really like the Mets. I think I'm gonna go with a 5. I think I'm gonna go with a 5 out of 5. There's nothing much to say. I really like the Mets, but or you know what, a 4.5 because I think they could have done they could have added a little bit more to it. That's just my opinion, but still, Maybe a 5.5. You know, screw it. 5 out of 5. What do you think?
I'm gonna say 4 out of 5. I love the colors,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm actually, you know what? There's a jersey color here that's not. I've seen them play with, and I'm not seeing it here. The black jersey.
Oh yeah. The black one. That
That
was the
one is fire, man. Fire.
not just it was fire. That was the
Yeah,
jersey that they wear with when that one time back in. I'm not gonna say the full story. Everybody look it up. Look up New York Mets versus Philadelphia Phillies, the
yeah.
ESPN night game, which you know what I'm talking about because what the U.S. Navy did, which we're not gonna explain to that. Everybody go search it up if you guys want to look it up. That was something that's like a traditional. They should keep it. They should
Yeah,
add American flag for something that we will never forget. Something like that would be cool for the Mets if they can add something to it. What do you think?
I agree with you. The name is okay. I mean, it's okay, but it's hard. Maybe for like younger kids and stuff. It's like Mets. Like, what does Mets? What is Met? Or you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, but it's okay. It's a great history. Great. You know, state city that it's in. They've been through a lot. Um, the logo is cool. I like the writing on the logo. It's really cool. And not much to say, man. I mean, I give it a 4 out of 5. Good history and everything. So, you know,
Yeah. Also,
what do
fun
you think? What do you think about the logo? Like, if it was like maybe a subway train or the Twin
that would look,
Towers.
yeah, that would look cool. Yeah, they should add the twin towers just to add like
Mhm.
an alternate, just to, or they should add like for example, like they should add the cities around it, like
Yeah,
everywhere. Like that would have looked sick for something that we never seen. Like they can add the orange outline, the black city, the city of New York, and they should add like a big apple on the bottom, like a
I
chrome
know
wheel.
that would be really cool. Yeah,
Yeah, that would look cool. But
yeah.
another thing, too, fun fact about the Mets. Another thing, well, two fun facts. I know they're the Subway Series rivals with the New York Yankees because I heard you got to take a subway train from where the City Field to Yankee Stadium or Yankee Stadium to City Field. Also, they share similar names with the other teams. Like they have the New York Jets and the Brooklyn Nets.
Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty neat. All right, coming next is I believe is woo your team.
Here
Your
we
team.
go.
Yeah, your team. Okay, let me start with you. We're gonna say best last for you, Theo, because I know you're a team. You're a fan of this team. Okay, first of all, I like your team's jerseys. I'm not gonna lie. You guys got the good jerseys. My favorite part is you guys got the tomahawk on the bottom, both the word that says Braves and Atlanta, and you guys got the red. It looks similar like the Boston Red Sox. Looks similar, same with the navy blue, and it has the cream uniform. Wow, the cream uniform. Okay, that I'll give you guys that. The cream uniform is beautiful. But the only thing, one thing, no disrespect, but one thing I don't like about your team and that I hate that they used to do, but I don't know why they did it, is like the red bill, the one, the hat that you have. I'm glad they use it for the home, but I'm pissed off that why they didn't do that. Like they do it all navy on the visiting. That thing that doesn't make any sense. Like they used to do that. Even I remember they used to have that red bill, the scarlet red bill on the bottom when you guys were facing the Yankees on the visiting uniforms. But I don't know why the Braves don't do that no more. That just doesn't make any sense. Like they should have never got rid of it. That was the only downfall that I don't like. But overall, the jerseys are beautiful. So I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. And plus, the socks I forgot to mention. Yeah, the way how they had the lines, the fades from blue, white, and the scarlet red, white, and the black shoes. But you know what? I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5. You guys have good uniforms, but only downfall is I don't like is that the all navy blue hat as a visiting. Come on, man. Like, why can't you have the red, scarlet red bill for the visiting? That would be better. I mean, if you put it for alternate, that's one story. But for visiting, nah, that destroyed the traditional. Like, that damaged it. That's just my opinion. I'm not, no disrespect, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. I would have liked to have seen the red bill also like this. Um, but I'm not being biased because it's my team. 5 out of 5, man. The colors are really nice. I love the tomahawk logo, the red with the yellow and the blue. I mean, it just pops really nice. And you're forgetting another. Not that no, you're not forgetting it, but I'm not seeing it here. My other favorite uniform, the baby blue one.
Oh, okay.
The one, the old school one, like with Hank Aaron and stuff. Um, what can I say? I'm very proud to be a Braves fan. Great organization, great history. I mean,
Don't forget, they have John Smoltz. I respect the player,
yeah.
John Smoltz. Yeah.
Oh man, the pitching rotation that we had, It's very rare, man. We had John Smoltz, Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux,
Hank Aaron, I
Steve
believe Hank Aaron.
Avery. Yeah,
Hank Aaron.
Hank Aaron. Yeah, I mean, we had Hammer and Hank. Um, just a lot of good players. That 90 that when we won the World Series,
Mm-hmm.
man, against the what was known before as the Cleveland Indians. I was so happy. I was jumping up and down, man. I was really happy. And when we won it last year, oh man, it had been a long time. So, and we have another shot to this year. We're in the playoffs. We're in the
Yeah.
division. So
They said rumors it
um,
could be you guys a rematch against the Astros, either
could
you
be,
guys against New York or us against a rematch against the Astros or us against New York. People want
which
us
is
against New York.
which would be awesome because potentially we lost like one of the top hitters in baseball.
Yeah,
Freddie
the
Freeman.
Yankees not once but
So
twice you lost to them, so maybe
yeah,
that'll be a good chance you guys get your payback if you guys met the Yankees in the World Series.
yep,
Oh,
yep.
we
So
forgot to mention about the money ball. If you play like the Yankees in here, you're gonna lose to the Yankees out there. That's
yeah,
a good quote.
true.
If you play like
Yep.
the Yankees, just like we, that should give us a message. If you play like the
Well,
Yankees here, we're gonna lose to them out there.
the Braves went through that like money ball kind of thing um from like 1988 to like 1994, 93 before we signed Greg Maddux.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the players that we had were players that were brought up from the minor leagues within the Braves organization. Because like John Smoltz, it started with John Smoltz. And then we had like Tom Glavine, David Justice. David Justice won the 1990 National League Rookie of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
And then we had Steve Avery. We brought up Ron Gant. We had signed from another team, but he wasn't like a big money guy. And who else did we have? We signed Greg Maddux in like 1994, I think, and he ended up winning like 4 Cy Young awards in a row. Can you believe that?
Hey, you gotta get, hey, at least
Man,
you got.
Greg Maddux, 4 Cy Young awards in a row, man.
Hey, I bet one day if you're in your hospital bed, you're gonna be like having a seizure about Greg Maddux, and that's
Oh
gonna be me if I
man,
talk about it.
he was a great pitcher, man. So overall, 5 out of 5.
Yep.
I don't care what people say. I will always give them that score. That's my team. Let's go Braves. I'm proud to be a Braves fan, baby.
There you go. Coming next is
No, not the Phillies, man.
Oh my gosh. First of all, I know they're one of the few teams that doesn't make sense. Like, for example, Houston Texans is one of them, and some others don't make sense. But
Texans make sense just because it refers to
the state of Texas.
the people. Like you could say also people, right? They're Texans. Like you were born in LA. You're a Californian, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
But
like,
Philly, what like Phillies?
I think
Philadelphia, I guess that's what they call the
or,
Phillies. They
or
call them
named
Phillies
after
or
the
Phillies.
or named after the Philly cheesesteaks. Don't forget. I can go for a cheesesteak, but with no onions, no jalapeno. Sorry.
Oh, you're
No,
making me hungry now, man.
the Philly cheesesteaks. I'm sorry, man. And I'm gonna get myself hungry later on. Okay, so let's go look at the Phillies uniform. So this is something that no one this is the only team that they have a pinstripe, but all red. Like compares the Yankees, Red Sox, I mean, yeah, they have blue and black, but they're darker blue and black. They kind of like dark colors, but this is the only one they have the light the light pinstripes, which we're gonna get to the Cubs after that. And has the word Phillies, has the letter P and all the gray uniforms, same hats with the letter P. Oh, this is a good one. The baby
That's
powder
the
blue.
old school one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I love that one. Yeah.
yeah, this is very good. The cream uniform, not bad. I like the cream and the red with the white uniform. The bottom, all red, but except these two and this Philly. This looks like a dark burgundy type red,
Like a maroon
like
red.
a maroon, yeah, like a maroon burgundy type, and the red. I mean,
Yeah.
Philly's
4 out of 5 for me, man.
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. No offense to anyone from Philly, but no disrespect. But it's just I feel like they could have done a little bit more on the uniform. They could have add more like Philadelphia or keep the word Phillies for some reason. That is something what like it's pretty neat. What do you think about the Phillies?
Yeah, 4 out of 5 is a strong score. It's a really nice colors. I feel like the same. They can do a little bit more, maybe with the logo. You know what would be cool for the logo would be the Philly Fanatic, the mascot.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be pretty cool. Remember when Tommy Lasorda used to fight with
Oh
him?
yeah, I see that video. You got into a problem with that the Phillies
Yeah,
mascot. Oh my gosh, man. Hey, Lasorda's man, even though rest in peace, man, to the GOAT, man. Rest in peace with God now.
Rest in
Vince
peace, Tommy
Scully, man.
Lasorda, one of my favorite managers of all time, man.
Yeah, and Vince Scully too, which we'll get to the Dodgers in a
Oof.
moment.
Yeah.
But the Phillies, man, I mean, pretty okay. But the name, I think I kind of get it because the people are known for Phillies or to represent the Philly cheesesteak, and I could use one right now. Oh, but fact is, I heard, hey, if we ever go to the Major League Baseball Food Fest,
Hall of
if you,
Fame.
yeah, the Food Fest, if they ever bring it up, which I think they discontinued a while back, but if they bring it up, can we go, Theo, please, you and me, as a uncle to nephew type, because we want to try every single baseball team with the food. I heard they do charge money, but I'm gonna try to save as much as money as I can so we can charge every single food from the MLB. Well, not
Where
every.
where do they have it?
They used to have it in New York, I believe, or LA, but I don't know if they still do the food fest. But it's like an area where you go. They do the Pacific Food Fest where you eat their Pacific food. What did they known for? Like the foods, all that stuff. You know.
Oh man, I'm down, Angel. Let's go. I'll
Hey,
go with
if
you.
we do, I'm gonna get a big jug of Mountain Dew with it too, man. I'm gonna drink some Mountain Dew.
No,
If
not
they
me,
let me.
man. I gotta be old school. I gotta have a beer.
Oh, okay. I respect that. I'm gonna wear my
Give me
Dodger
some
gear.
hot dogs. Give me some nachos, a hamburger, man, some popcorn,
Hey,
some
but
peanuts.
hey, but they have a lot
Cracker Jacks. I don't care if you ever get back. So it's
of
root for the Dodgers.
or the Braves. But still, back to this. So overall, 4 out of 5. You?
4 out of 5. Beautiful colors. I love it. But for
I
me,
feel like
the logo, if the logo was different, if it was a little bit more updated, be 5 out of 5.
okay. Coming next is Miami Marlins. So I mean, not bad uniforms. I really like them all, but in my personal opinion, I prefer the Florida Marlins instead. Miami Marlins, don't get me wrong, they're okay, but I prefer the Florida Marlins. Remember they had the Marlin with the F and the
Yeah.
baseball? I prefer that. And I'm gonna get, and by the way, as much as like I say, I'm a Dodger fan, but I'm gonna get a Florida Marlins. I mean, I want a Florida Marlins hat so bad. I don't know why, but I just like the hat. I might bring it to fishing one day, even though
But
fishing's not my thing, but it's just I'm just gonna. This is I find this a fishing hat, and I like the hat design, the Florida Marlins. Anyway, so the uniform has the word Miami and Miami. There's no word Marlins in it. I think it is on the home uniform, but I'm not sure. It looks like it says Miami, but I know this says Marlins with the black uniform and this turquoise blue with the Marlin thing. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5. Is that? I mean, the uniform still give me is good, but I prefer the if it was the Florida Marlins, I would give it a 5 out of 5. But still, 2.5, my opinion. What do you think?
I personally give it 3.5 out of 5. I think the colors are pretty cool. But I agree. I like the logo of the Florida Marlins. But then I understand because we were talking about the Texas Rangers, right? And you were mentioning why can't they be the Arlington Rangers or
The
like
Dallas
Wayne
Rangers.
Stadium? So I think maybe a lot of people felt that way. Like, so I don't know. Miami's fine, but I like the Florida Marlin logo better.
Mm-hmm. Or
As far
better
as
yet,
the team, it's one of two of the newest teams in the MLB. Um, I don't know, man. I'm not a big fan of the team.
yeah, or bet, or you know what? I got a good idea. Why not keep the word Miami Marlins? Why not bring back the original logo, but get rid of the F, put the word M? Like if it was the Florida Marlins design, the way how it was, the retro,
Yeah,
and you don't have to bring back the Florida. You could put Miami Marlins, but put
yeah.
the Marlin, like the original Marlin with the baseball. Instead of the F, put the M. That I would give it a 5 out of 5. That is no doubt. I would give five.
What the logo is the letter M and it has a marlin on it.
Yeah, but the thing is that I mean it's okay. But if I was gonna compare the Florida Marlins, I prefer the Florida Marlins better because it's more realistic. That one's just like a shadow type color. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong to anybody from Miami. Don't get me wrong. It's cool. I really respect it. It looks cool. But I prefer the Florida Marlin, the original, the traditional way, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's all. I mean, everyone can disagree with me. I understand that's your opinion, but that's just my opinion. I like the Florida Marlin more.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah. All right. Our last team is going to be, I believe, is the Cincinnati Reds. Is it? It looks like.
it looks like the Senators, no? I mean the
Hold on.
Nationals. Sorry.
You know what? It is the Nationals, the original team we were talking about. The what you call it? The Montreal Expos. Yeah, the original. Yeah, the Nationals. I really like. First of all, I really like the jerseys are okay. I'm not saying they're bad, but they have the W and they have the W for the Washington. But the only thing I don't like is that they change, like similar like you for the Braves. I was talking about your Braves. They changed from this red hat to this blue, and this one has a red bill. I mean, doesn't it look like the Atlanta Braves? Like for some reason, like
Yeah, it does.
why can't they just have this hat for the visiting instead of this? Like that's like I don't know. That's I feel like that's like Atlanta Braves stuff, but alternate uniforms, not much to say. They kind of look similar, but maybe I think this is the cream uniform. I'm assuming this is the cream one, but I'm gonna go with the home uniform. But for this one, there's not much to say. I don't want to be no disrespect to Washington fans, but I'm gonna go with the 2.5 out of 5 because there's nothing good designed for it. Like they should add more detail to it. Like if they kept the one with the American flag with the red, white, and blue stripes and stuff like that, one of their alternate, that I would give it a 5 out of 5. But overall, I'm gonna give it a 2.5 out of 5 for this one because I prefer the Expos jerseys over the Washington Nationals, or they should have kept the Expos, calling the Washington Expos. It doesn't sound that bad, doesn't it?
It doesn't sound bad.
Yeah, like keep the.
Um, I agree with you too. 2.5 out of 5. Not a big fan of the logo. Like it's kind of bland. There's really what's the mascot? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't like it too. I mean, some of the colors are okay, but nothing pops out to me. 2.5 out of 5.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Okay, for the entire American East team, I'm gonna go with your Braves. Your Braves won this round for the best uniforms. I mean, the second place, I'll pick the Mets. Mets will go second, but the Braves will be the winner. All
Yeah.
right, I mean, we're almost done. We got two more national, then we're gonna go our overall event, our overall everything. Coming next up, ooh, St. Louis Cardinals, man. Okay, I have between you and me as a Dodger to Brave fan, there is no negative thing about the Cardinals because who in the world has a jersey to put a mascot in it with cardinal birds in it, including they did the same thing with that one. This is beautiful. Same as they did this with the St. Louis on the cream uniform, and the same thing with the powder blue, which whoo, this is beautiful. And I am in love with their hats. I love the one they had the SL and the T
Yeah.
and the St. to represent St. Louis. Okay, the Cardinals definitely a one. Okay, I'm gonna do my cheating way. 1 trillion out of 5 or a 5 out of 5 in a to be fair way, but still because I love the uniform, especially how they had the cardinal bird on both sides standing on the baseball bat, the word Cardinals. There is no negative thing about it. What do you think?
This is one of the other teams. 5 out of 5, all of them. I love the logo. This is what I was telling you, man, about teams like Phillies and them. Why not have the mascot on the jersey? Because it's beautiful, man. It's different, like the Orioles. Like the Blue Jays. This is a beautiful uniform, nice colors. It's sick. I would love to have an Albert Pujols jersey.
Yeah, if I was gonna take a Cardinals jersey, I don't care what player, just give me one. But I would like to take the white one more because I freakishly love it. Even though the gray uniform, the cream, and the blue, ooh, the powder blue. You know what? You're right. It is beautiful. There is no
Fire.
doubt. So the Cardinals, I think the other teams. If once we mention the other four teams, well, good luck because I guess you guys lost. We already know who won already. So coming
Yep.
up next is going to be Milwaukee Brewers. Okay, the
Give me one
Milwaukee.
second, Angel. Give me 1 second.
Okay, you can turn. Okay, okay, okay. Right now, we're gonna wait for my uncle Chewy right now. So the Milwaukee Brewers. So we have the white uniforms, the one that says Brewers, and we have the one that says the Milwaukee, I believe, on the gray uniforms, which I know you can see. Ooh, the pen stripes. Wow, the pen stripes not that bad. I really really love it. It's beautiful, and we got the all blue and yellow. I mean, I really love the one they have the word M on the side of the blue, but I like this one. They had the all white with the navy blue on the bill and the blues on the side right here. Pretty neat for the Brewers right there. And I heard it was inspired by a brewing company, the beer company for Milwaukee. So once I'm waiting for my Uncle Chewy, we'll continue with that in just a moment. And for this jerseys, okay, we're gonna go skip. Once we wait for him right now, for the jerseys, oh, dang it, man. For the jerseys, I'm gonna go with maybe I'll give it a 5 out of 5 for Milwaukee. To be fair, Milwaukee wins. But I mean, it's not as better as compared as the St. Louis Cardinals, but I really like. But the uniforms is pretty neat. There's no negative thing about it. The Brewers really got good, all that stuff. So yeah. All right, so while we're waiting for him, so coming in next is the Chicago Cubs, the team that beat me in the World Series. Oh, a shout out to you, Nestor. All right, so the Chicago Cubs. So okay, so while we're waiting for him, we're gonna go back to the Brewers from Uncle Chewy. Hoping he comes back in a bit soon. So let's go look at the Cubs right now. So we got the all blue uniforms with the word C, like the red C, kind of similar like the Dodgers but different. The pinstripe blue, kind of like the Phillies, but I believe the Cubs, the way how they made it, really good. The Cubs logo have the word Chicago with the red name, pretty not bad. All blue socks, and pretty not bad. The blue of the uniform, pretty not bad. I really love the Cubs, including I give them that. They're one of the few teams alongside, like I mentioned earlier to my Uncle Chewy, that they were talked about everywhere when they won the World Series back in 2016. Man, like everywhere, like seriously everywhere, man. There's no doubt about it. Cubs got some good uniforms. Not gonna lie, pretty neat, pretty beautiful. Oh yeah, my Uncle Chew's back.
Yep.
So let's get
I
back.
agree with you. I agree with you. I listened to all of that. I love the Cubs uniform. For me, 5 out of 5. I love the pinstripes, and I love the old school Cubs logo with the little bear, the little cub on the C. It is really cool, man. I love the color. Great history with the Cubs. 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, 5 out of 5 for me too. Plus, fun fact is, I heard the George Halas was the one that got inspirational to make the Bears because of the word Cubs. That's why. And there's
Yep.
it. The rest was history. Oh, and what do you think about the Brewers?
And they went like 100 years, right, without having won the World Series.
Yeah, until I remember it was all over. Like I mentioned to you about the White
Yep.
Sox, it was all over social media everywhere. If it was the 2000s, they would have talked about it everywhere. Like I remember Los Angeles news was talking about the White Sox history, all that stuff. Like for real.
Just like the Red Sox when that they had the Babe Ruth curse. Remember when they
Oh yeah, the 2004 one. Yeah.
they didn't win the World Series in a long time. So a lot of history with the Cubs, man. I like the uniform. I like the colors. Really good.
And don't forget a lot of curses. We'll get before we get to that. What do you think about the Brewers jerseys? What'd you give it out of, or your opinion?
I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people might disagree with me. I love it, man. For me, it's a 5 out of 5. I love the logo with the glove,
Mm-hmm.
the colors. I love it, man. And they used to have pinstripes too.
Oh, fun fact is, I heard that the glove it has the word M and then the B for Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah,
And it
yeah.
has like
I'm a big fan. I would love to have I'm gonna buy a Brewers hat because I'm a big fan of the logo and the colors. I like it a lot.
I think
5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, because I might do that too. Because baseball hats are like fashion. Even though we're not a fan of the team, we're just wearing it for fashion. But for the Cubs,
I do have a favorite player growing up watching with the Brewers, Paul Molitor.
There you go. And also, you could say if I had a favorite player from the Brewers, I don't know anyone. But for the Cubs, I'll probably say Chris Bryant because I give him that, and Dexter Fowler.
I used to have one, but you know the story.
Oh, your guy Sammy Sosa.
Don't say it. No, don't say it, man. Come on, Angel, don't say it, man.
I'm sorry, man. Hey, but I'm sorry. So, anyways, let's move on. Let's go look at the Reds. Ooh, the Reds are okay. The Reds, bonito, beautiful, really
Beautiful colors, man.
beautiful colors. It has the C. I don't know why, but the logo, the letter C, reminds me of the Chicago Bears because you know how you guys have this curvish thing and has the pointy thing on the top.
At the point, yep.
Yeah, has the C with the Reds in there, the word Cincinnati with the number and the word Reds and all that stuff. I mean, I like you mentioned. I remember you told me something like the name doesn't make sense. Like, what's the Red stands for in Cincinnati? But for some reason, I kind of like it. Oh, red and black pants. So, what do you think?
I love it, man. I like the colors a lot. And you know what? The logo, like the mascot, the little white baseball.
Yeah,
that's really cool, man. I really like it a lot. 5 out of 5. A lot of history. I would love to have a Pete Rose Cincinnati Reds jersey. I know a lot of people might look down on him because of the gambling. I feel that he's already paid. He's already paid for it already. Like, the fact that they haven't allowed him in the Hall of Fame and all that, it sucks. I'm a huge fan of Pete Rose. The way he made one, he made a mistake. We all make mistakes, man. Yes, it was a big one. He's paid. He's paid for it. But a lot of history, the big red machine, they're known as, right?
Yeah.
So you know, I like it, man. For me, again, my favorite color is red, but I love it. So 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 5 out of 5. There's no doubt on it. So far, 4 straight teams from the American League Central are getting 5 out of 5s. That's not bad. Hopefully, the next one better get a 5 out of 5. If not, man, I'm not gonna. I'm going to Vegas, man. Sorry, I'm gonna ditch this podcast. All right. So Cubby. So, but yeah, but you know what? I really love the mascot, how they had the baseball thing, everything. Man, that is something. Every time, fun fact, every time whenever I think of baseball, I think of your favorite food like hot dogs, nachos, and drink, which I'm getting hungry right now. Man, the
Yep.
hot dogs are the best part about baseball, man. I don't know why. So
Yeah,
coming
and
in,
you know what? Don't forget the official snack. Like the Cracker Jacks.
and the
I don't
peanuts.
know. I don't know if you used to like them when you were little, but I used to love Cracker Jacks when they used, like they sold them in the box, and then you would open it, and there was always like a little toy or like a something like a little prize, and it's like a caramel covered like popcorn. It's really good, man.
Actually, I
Did you
tried
ever?
crackers. You know what? I tried it
Yeah.
before. Yes, they're good, and that's perfect to watch baseball. I don't care
What
what food
about
I eat. If I drink the best lemonade ever, that's best for baseball. You know?
what about are you a fan of the Big League Chew, the bubble gum?
Yeah, I tried it before. I haven't tried it for a
Yeah,
long time. I tried it twice. It's really good. It's one of my
I like it.
favorites. Uh huh.
Yep.
Now let's go to. Well, you know what? I guess we were right. 5 out of 5 straight. Pittsburgh Pirates. I love, even though for a fact,
Beautiful.
you know, it's so weird that Pittsburgh has three teams, even though they're missing a basketball team. Which I don't know. Maybe they'll get a basketball team. I'm not so sure if NBA wants to get a Pittsburgh basketball team, but it's so weird. The Steelers, the Penguins, and the Pirates are all black and yellow and white. Or you can say
Yes.
black and yellow. And no, they're not black and gold. I hate when people keep saying, oh, they're black and gold. No, they're not. Look at the Saints gold. Gold and yellow are not the same color. Gold is like a darker version. Yellow is bright. So gold and yellow are not the same. You agree with me in that, right?
Yes,
They're not the
gold
same.
when gold looks bright, it's because it's mixed with other metals.
Yeah, that's
So
probably
you're
why.
right. Yeah. But I can't believe it. 3 in a row, 5 out of 5. Beautiful colors, man.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Actually, 5 in a row. We went to all American League teams, but all 5 of them, 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
So they got
Yeah.
a 5 stars.
This uniform, the colors is fire, man. Fire.
Freaking fire, man. Because you have the Pirates logo, you have the word Pittsburgh, you have the letter P. Ooh, the black uniform with the P, like instead of LA, like it's kind of similar like my jersey.
Yeah.
It's all
Yep.
black with the yellow. Ooh, and the number on the side, like somewhere right here on the bottom of the right hand. But
Yep.
we're Pittsburgh right here, and it's black, no yellow. You can see, you know what? The Pittsburgh Pirates, that's a beautiful color. It'd be cool if they can add, like, this was inspired by one of the shows I used to watch, the Fairly Odd Parents, the one I remember, the Somewhere Over the
Over the
Yeah, be cool. They made a episode where they're called the Dimsdale Pirates. If they have all yellow, they should add a pirate skull, like the way how they did on the TV show. They do something like that. Woo, man! Like a skull with the X on the background of the skeleton. Man, that would have been extra fire for Pittsburgh. But keep the hats. I would keep the hats. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree, man. But you know what? You can't go wrong with this, man. 5 out of 5 the whole way.
Yeah, but even though they all went 5 out of 5, but the best uniforms, I'm going to go with the Cardinals. The Cardinals win this round because we already know from the beginning. We said it from the beginning. So now it's coming forward the National League West. So coming next is the Arizona Diamondbacks. I remember you used to play the Diamondbacks a lot when you were had the MLB the game. But anyways, I remember they were teal and purple, but now they kept. I give them that they kept the texture and the logo of the A to this day, but they changed it from teal to purple and now to black and red. But
You know
they
what?
have
The Diamondbacks are all over the place. I mean, so many colors, so many different stuff. I'm not a big fan of the logo and all that. I mean, I don't know, man. That 3 out of 5 for me.
What? That's a good logo,
Yeah.
Theo. Have you ever seen a snake eat a baseball? That is badass, like a cobra snake. Come on,
I don't know,
man.
man. I'm not too crazy about it, man.
Okay.
No, I'm talking about the letter A, man. The letter A. I don't
Oh,
know, man.
oh, okay. But you prefer the cobra or the snake eating the baseball as a
Yes,
hat. Oh, okay.
absolutely. Because the letter A is whack, but the Diamondbacks have so many different colors, man. Like the purples, like the black, and then white, and then like the teal green and all that. I don't know, man. They're all over the place for me.
Yeah, and fun fact is this alternate right here. There is no red. It's replaced by this teal type color. I think they're trying to keep
Oh,
the traditional from the original team, which I did remember. I saw it. And fun fact is, the Arizona Diamondbacks are the only baseball team with the gray uniform out of all the teams that they're like light gray. This is like a darker gray they use. Like I'm surprised you never seen another team that used darker gray but the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's weird.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And fun fact is, I did pass by their stadium. I saw their stadium once when we were heading to Phoenix, Arizona. When I passed by the city, I saw the actual area. Hey, we go to Phoenix. Let's go to the place called Taco Boys. Remember my cousin Nathan? My cousin
Yeah,
Nathan. Yeah, him and his other cousin got us into a place called Taco Boys. This Mexican restaurant down in Arizona, it's different. Like out of all of them, like you eat fresh off the grill. It's like a charcoal barbecue type. When you eat the burrito, you can feel the charcoal taste, like the smoked charcoal. That is something that is pretty different out of all of them. Pretty good. I give him that for shout out to Taco Boys, man. I'm gonna go there one day if my teams, one of my teams ever come to Arizona, or if Monster Jam comes to town, or if I come there, I'm gonna try to go there again, and I'm gonna eat that place, man. Taco Boys.
let's go,
Let's
man.
go. You down to go for some Taco Boys?
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay. So, anyways, out of all the uniforms, I'm gonna give it a 4.5, like 4.5 out of 5. Pretty good uniforms, but I feel like they could have done a little bit better. But something like represent, like they could have added like a saguaro cactus, the cactus, because that's what Arizona's known for. Those big cactus, that's what they're called, the saguaro cactus. What about you?
If they had the Diamondback snake as the logo full time on the jerseys and everything, but I don't know, man. I'm just not a 2.5 out of 5 for me.
I understand. Oh, but you know what they should do? They should have another alternate. Like they should have a white uniform, the pinstripe, but with the snake, like the symbol, like the way how they did it. How's that? And the number. That would have looked
Yeah,
cool. Yeah. So coming next, if our NL West, the Colorado Rockies. Okay, there's no negative things about the Rockies. I mean, I really like the pinstripe uniform, the one that says Rockies, but I think the visiting's the winner. But out of all of them, who is the winner? The purple. The purple should be both home and visiting. I'm sorry, but in my opinion, to anyone for Colorado, but the the purple uniform is way better than out of all of them. But I do like the black uniforms. Don't get me wrong. I do like the black ones, but the purple one is better. And overall, I know why they call it Rockies because, Rocky Mountains, down in Colorado, which I'm down to go to Colorado. Hopefully someday, for everybody else, we should go to Colorado. But if we do, I would love to see, the sight sounds. I don't care if the Rockies play against the Dodgers or the Rockies play against the Braves still. I'm down to go, but I'm going to wear my Dodger gear. Watch, I'm going to wear my Dodger gear. Everyone's going to boo at me, man. They're going to boo the smack out of me. But who cares? But still, I like the purple uniform. I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 or 4.5 out of 4.5 out of 5 because out of all of them, I think I like the purple one. So this purple one deserves a 5 out of 5 by itself. What about you?
I'm gonna give them a 5 out of 5, man. The colors are really nice. That purple one is just fire. The black one's really nice. Um, the stadium's beautiful. Like I like the name too, Rockies. They do have the CNR thing, so it would have been nice to have seen like on the jersey a mountain range. The
Yeah, that
Rockies.
would look sick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
beautiful.
but I love the colors. 5 out of 5 for me, man.
hmm The only thing I like their stadium, but the only thing I don't like, this is what I mentioned about the Angels when we mentioned earlier. This now that reminds me that their parking lot is not as big. Like compare, like they don't. I mean, they don't have that much parking lot. Like it's surrounding the cities. That's the thing I don't like, man. Like I don't know. I don't want to be no disrespect to everybody. In my opinion, I just don't like that stadiums are surrounded by buildings. Like how the heck people parks? Like for example, like CryptoArena.com, which is Staples Center where the Lakers play. That's the thing I don't like. I mean, they do have
But look at the
parking.
Cubs. The Cubs.
Yeah, they have good. I like the stadium Wrigley feel. That's the
I
traditional.
know, but the apartment, like when you hit a home run, it hits the apartment building sometimes.
And same as the Red Sox Fenway Park, another oldest stadium, because they're
Yep.
surrounded by buildings. But that's the thing. I really wish they could have been surrounded by a huge parking lot. It'll be perfect for everyone. But this is like a pain in the butt. Like imagine after the game, that's gonna be like big heavy traffic around the downtown. I don't know. It's just my opinion, but still. But even if you compare Allegiant Stadium where my football team plays, I mean the parking lot is not as big, but they do have a decent amount, like a little half decent amount. That I prefer. But even it's away from downtown Vegas. But like I say, I don't know. But still, I like the purple uniform. I'm still going to give it a 4.5. I know you get 5 out of 5. So, yeah. But I
Okay.
do like the CR. But imagine they were not called Colorado Rockies. Imagine they were called the Denver Rockies. Do you think they sound right? Denver Rockies?
Denver Rockies. No, because the Rockies, like, they pretty much are like throughout the whole state, right? So it's not just the city of Denver,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got you. And I heard their stadium's like a little bit like further down away from where the Broncos play at. Coming next is, it's the rival team, man, the San Francisco Giants. I'm gonna get them. Nah, I'm just kidding. No, but actually, I got nothing negative against the Giants. I'll respect as a true Dodger fan. Yes, there are divisional rivals, but one thing I do like the Giants is their visiting uniforms. I prefer their visiting their all gray uniforms should be their both home and away. Yes, I get it. Their home uniform says Giants, but I like the visiting more. But I do like the orange one that says Giants, has the two black pinstripes on it, has the San Francisco logo right there with the black uniform, and it has the cream pants instead of white, except this one has white, but still black and orange. For the Giants, I'm going to give it a 5. I'll give them that. I'll give them 5 out of 5 because it's a good traditional. They were called the New York Giants. I heard fun fact is the reason why they moved to San Francisco because of Walter O'Malley, the owner of the Brooklyn Dodgers, want to keep the rivalry alive because we were rivals with them since we were in New York. Ever since we moved west, he forced the team to move to San Francisco and kept the rivalry, and that's why I gave him that. So I give him that. You got to keep the rivalry alive. All that stuff. What do you think?
5 out of 5. Nice, good colors. That orange and the black are fire, man. Um, the name is really cool. San Francisco Giants. That's pretty cool. Great history with the team, like you said. Remember the earthquake when they
Oh
had
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah.
yeah
The
the
1989,
World
right?
Series? Yeah,
Yeah. You were there too.
of
Can you tell us?
course.
Can you tell us your side of the story? Because I didn't exist at the time. Can you tell us if you don't mind
Oh
for the new
man,
generation?
it was horrible. It was a strong one. If I remember, I think it was like a 7.1 or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were really scared. Everybody ran outside, for safety and stuff. Earthquakes are no fun, man. In California, because of the San Andreas fault, you feel them. Um, but I remember it was all over the news. I mean, obviously it was a World Series. Everybody was watching it. But yeah, good uniform. 5 out of 5 for me.
Yeah, and I remember they delayed the game. That was on game 3. I heard they had to delay the game until the next day. They had to pay tribute to somebody, for a situation. But that was until next day,
Yeah.
right? They
Yep.
resumed the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they were about to do the first pitch until that happened, which is good timing. Imagine it happened in the middle of the game. That was gonna suck, man. That's gonna
Yep.
suck.
I
But the
know,
good,
man.
yeah, yeah,
Imagine if the guy would have hit a home run and in the middle of running the bases, you get the earthquake.
oh my gosh, that's gonna suck even more, man. And it's gonna be all over the memes and stuff. But still, I give props to the Giants, and the Athletics too. We forgot to say about the Athletics too, but
Yeah.
still, yeah, it was pretty neat. Including the fun fact is when they were in the World Series, they won 3 years. Even before the first time they won, the last ender was what 0-2 against the Angels. That's when what's his name, your guy Barry Bonds. Remember Barry Bonds?
Come
Oh
on,
my
man.
god.
That's not my guy, man. Come on.
No, but to be fair, the players I do respect for the Giants is what's his name? Angel Pagan, Buster Posey, what's his name? That pitcher
The
again?
pitcher,
That
Bumgardner.
yeah, I think no, him, not him, the other one.
Oh, you're talking about the guy with the long hair.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Um, what's his name? Yeah, I
Hold
know who
on,
you're talking about, though.
I know he
The
was
short guy with the long hair. Yeah.
no, he was a tall guy with long hair with the beard, mustache. What's his name again? That pitcher from the Giants? Oh shoot, hold on, I almost had it. Hold on, what's his name again? Hold on, it's Buster Posey, Angel Pagan. Dang it, man. Because I know. Hold on. Let me find out in the phone because while we talk about it, because I gotta remember his name, man. Shoot, man. Hold on.
With the beard.
Yeah, hold on. Hold on, give me one sec if I can remember. I'm trying to type it in right now. Let's see what's it. Madison Bumgarner. Yes, Madison Bumgarner. Him.
That's what I said. Bumgarner, man.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Maybe. Yeah, Madison Bumgarner. I liked him as a pitcher for the Giants. Imagine he. I remember his rage. Imagine him and Bryce Harper go at it on the field. That is something
Yeah.
everybody wants to see, man.
Yep.
We
One of
forgot
the
Bryce
best
Harper.
fights. One of the best batter fights that I ever seen. My favorite pitcher at the time, he was like 44 years old. Nolan Ryan, he beat up Robin Ventura, man, from the White Sox.
Oh my gosh. Wait, what
Robin
was he?
Ventura was like 22, 23 years old, man.
And what was that? What was that pitcher you said? Who would he play for? The
Nolan
Braves, right?
Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, Nolan Ryan he was drafted by the Mets. He played for the Houston Astros. He played for the Angels. He played for the Rangers for a long time. I think that's about it. I think he retired with the Rangers.
Okay, but
Yeah.
but what team would he was? He was fighting that White Sox player you said?
Yeah, Robin Ventura,
Yeah. Well, what team would he was on at the time?
the Rangers.
Oh, the Rangers. Oh, so it's Rangers.
Yeah.
But the 40-year-old guy won, right?
He won, man. He got him in a headlock and he was just like punching them.
Oh my gosh! It reminds me of the Orioles and the Red Sox when what's his name David Ortiz, Big Poppy, when he beat
Oh
the
yeah,
Sox
yeah, yeah.
pitcher, man. Hey, don't mess with
Yep.
Big Poppy. Including I remember when Yasiel Puig or I think one of the players when we were going
Yeah.
at it when my team was going at it with the Diamondbacks. That was crazy, man.
Yeah.
Overall,
Puig has a short temper too, man.
yeah, him along with Bryce Harper and Madison Bumgarner. There's so many
Yeah.
short temper players that we remember. Overall, 5 out of 5. So coming next is the San Diego Padres, the compadres they call them, short word for compadres. Pretty not bad. Pinstripe, yellow with the brownish says Padres San Diego. Ooh, they don't use all gray no more. It's now
Brown.
dark brownish with the yellow. Not gonna say gold. I was gonna say gold, but it's nope. It's yellow, and it says San Diego, and it has the pinstripe all gray. Ooh, so the Padres are the only baseball team that all gray uniform with the pinstripe. I've been looking. I asked myself, which baseball team has all gray uniform but the pinstripe? And we
Yeah.
finally found them. It's the San Diego Padres. And it has a camouflage. Ooh, I like the camouflage, both of them. Pretty not bad. For this one, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5 for San Diego. Even though there are divisional rivals, even though I know my team can't stand San Francisco, we can't stand San Diego, but they're like our divisional rivalry down south. So overall, I really like their hats, the SD San Diego. So I'll give them a 5 out of 5. What do you think?
5 out of 5. Beautiful colors, man. Nice, really nice uniforms. Um, nothing bad you can say about it. It's awesome. I would love to have a hat, and I would love to have a jersey of Tony Gwynn.
Uh-huh. And fun fact is, I remember my Aunt Crystal, when she used to live in San Diego, I was like, the Padres play at Qualcomm Stadium. She's like, no, they play at Petco Park when we were arguing something when we were little kids. And I did, fun fact is, I did pass by Petco Park once when I came to San Diego for the first time, like in 14, 16 years. It was a couple of years ago at the time. And the Dodgers were there too at the time. We were thinking about going to the game, but it was too expensive. We decided not to because it was too much because, we spent a lot of money because we were staying in and stuff like that, but it's all good. I was kind of upset about it, but it's all good. At least it was something I want to experience as a Dodger fan, as a visiting team, but maybe one day because I never get to a chance to experience a visiting city.
Yeah.
I was also going to with the Raiders, going to against the Chargers in LA, but too much money. We decided to wait till next year later. Even though I didn't want to go to the stadium, but I told Daniel this, even though he's a Charger fan, if you want to go see the Chargers at your stadium against my team, let's go to my team's stadium. He's like this. Okay. He didn't care. He wants to go. All right, then. I saved the best for last, like always. My team, the Los Angeles Dodgers. Yep. There's nothing much to say I can say because, one thing I love about the Dodgers, like always, the hats, always Dodgers, red numbers, which I'm surprised no one talks about it, Dodger blue, and it has the red lines of the stripes of the socks, blue hats. Same as, I like the Los Angeles as well. And it says Dodgers too on the alternate. They use this mostly, but this one, I mostly see it often. But the only thing I do miss between you and me, I miss about the Dodgers uniform, because I remember in the sleeve on the uniform, they used to have the outline in the early 2000s until they got rid of it for, I don't know why, for some reason. I mean, still the same from the 2000s, but difference that they got rid of it from the outline. I was kind of a little upset about it. but still, yeah, I remember. I get introduced to my first player was he sub Choi, Shane Green, and then I move on to Clayton Kershaw and Justin Turner. A lot of players I can name, but still, I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5, like me, because you know me, everyone knows me. That's my team. I'll give it a 5. Even the Dodgers weren't on my team, I'll still give it a 5 out of 5. What about you?
5 out of 5, man. Beautiful colors. Um, Nothing bad you can say about it. Rich, great history. A lot of great Dodgers players, and from the early days. Um, I love it, man. It's beautiful red. I mean, the little red right there in the numbers, the blue and the white. It's really nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice and pretty neat. So the best jerseys who win the National League West will be the Dodgers. I'm going with Dodgers. Who you got?
I'll go with the Dodgers.
Okay, the Dodgers. All right, now we name all the teams. So let me get full screen it. So who did you say was the best team from the American League? You said the best your favorite uniform
My favorite uniform from the American League,
out of
I
all
would
of them.
have to say, I would have to say the Oakland Athletics.
Oh, the A's right here. And what about for the American League? Let me guess, the Braves, right?
You mean from the National League?
I mean, for the National League. Yeah, I meant National League.
I probably would say it's like the Braves slash Pirates.
Gotcha. So I guess the
You?
Braves winner. You said right. Well, for American League, as much as hard, I'm gonna go with the Yankees. But for National League, my team, the Dodgers. But if I was gonna compare the Dodgers and the Yankees, I guess the Yankees might win. But you know, I take back the White Sox is the winner. They got the best uniforms, or the Cardinals. I don't know. It's hard, you know.
Too many good ones, man.
I know too many. It's like you want. It's like you name one until your mind brought up the other one. You're like, oh shoot, no, that one hasn't. And then I don't know. But for my top 5, I'm gonna go with Chicago White Sox, New York Yankees, your team, the Atlanta Braves, my Dodgers, and the St. Louis Cardinals. But it keeps going on and on afterward. That's my top 5. What about you?
The Braves, the Athletics, the Pirates, the Cardinals, and I probably would say the Orioles.
Okay. And who has the best Major League hats ever? Because to me, my top 5 will be the White Sox win. The White Sox got the best hats. I like the Cardinals, the Yankees, the Dodgers, and oh my gosh, I'm gonna go with the A's. I like the A's hat too. And the Royals, they went behind, so I don't know. That's like my top 6, you can say slightly.
I probably would say the Orioles, the Cardinals are my favorite hats.
Okay. Oh, and I
Yeah.
forgot the Braves too. I like also. I think I did say
The
Braves.
Braves, if it had the tomahawk across the
Yeah,
A, I seen it.
and you can tell
But I
my
think
daughter
the
got the word.
Orioles, yeah, yeah. Otherwise, I think the Orioles, and the Cardinals.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, it's not much to say. They all have good jerseys, but the downfall jerseys are like I don't want to be no disrespect to anyone. The least favorite jerseys, I'm gonna go with like I mentioned before, the Twins and the Nationals, or anyone that has the red, white, and blue besides the the Boston Red Sox, because I know the Red Sox were traditional. I feel like they could have added a little more to it. But overall, I don't want to be no disrespect. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're okay, but I'm not saying they're bad. But it's just I think the Red Sox beat them, so I'd say the least favorite. Like you got the
National.
Twins, the Nationals, and the you know so many other teams. All that stuff.
Yeah,
But even
yeah.
the Red Sox, and the Braves. I forgot the Braves. I would keep them out of the name because they got to go because they had a texture. The Braves don't count because they got a texture, so they're good. So they're out of the least favorite.
Mm.
What about you? You have a least favorite or no?
Nationals. I think it's
Nationals.
boring.
Okay. I feel like they should call this the Washington Expos. What do you think?
I don't know. It's not that the Nationals is it's not a great name, but it's not that it's like really bad. It's just that it's kind of boring. The uniform, the writing, the W on the hat. I don't know, man. I just don't like it.
I got you. Yeah, that's what I understand. Well, this is all we got, everybody, and there we go. We survived it. Now, hopefully, our next part will be coming next is NBA,
Basketball.
right? Basketball. Then we go to hockey, and then
Yep.
you know what? we should do some talking about the predictions for the World Cup. What do you think? You down to do the World Cup?
Yeah, I'm down.
Yeah,
Yep.
let's do it. Alrighty, guys. I want to give
Good.
a shout out to my uncle Chuy7979 right here, who all the way from Utah, who's a Braves fan, a Dodge fan. First of all, Theo, thank you for coming to my video. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys then soon. All right, guys. This is Angel here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Talk to you guys later. Thank you, Theo. We'll see you with some basketball stuff. Peace out, guys.
Sounds good, my boy. I'll see you.